right, this is it. This is the
This
freshest.
is the game.
The freshest feature match you've ever seen.
As you can see on our player cam over there.
Now, it's not quite Jono, but it is a member of the Brady Bunch.
It is a Brady Bunch member.
So there's that.
He may have sort of strong-armed his way in by making his own shirt.
Favorite to win the YCS.
But he is the favorite to win YCS Sydney. Currently, I believe 1-2.
2-2.
2-2. Okay, I'm
2-2
sorry.
now,
Going strong.
Oh yeah, he's rolling it. It's fine. He is the one, the only Scooter Jones.
Scooter Jones.
Versus Sean Talon Murphy.
With his, fresh off his Oceanics top, but most importantly, a top 8 at the last Guff 500.
The Light Swan deck. The Light Swan deck that I believe was our very, very first feature match where he got savagely cheesed out by a Magic Cylinder.
Yes, that was most excellent.
Yes, good for everyone. So, between Scooter and the fact that there's Light Swan involved...
Okay, I just had Ben tap on my shoulder and tell me, okay, he's taking the headphones.
So Ashiko decided he would drop sometime between us pairing but not revealing pairings.
Oh, so does that change the pairing?
Yeah, so we repaired rounds. So Scotty Jones up against Hayden Matthews.
Oh, wow! Oh, it's just happening!
All right, I am also totally fine with this. We still got the Scotty Jones, but now
Scotty
we've got a
Jones.
member of our group, the old
Scotty Jones
low-effort Yugamon.
versus low-effort Yu-Gi-Oh's Have Everything Man.
So this is the old Brady Bunch low-effort showdown that we've all been waiting for.
Yes, this is it. Honestly, this match determines Scott's worth as a human being, effectively. This is going to be amazing. All right, do you want Scott or Hayden? I don't even know which one I want.
Okay, just flip a coin or something. I'm good either way.
I feel like, can you read that?
No.
Scooter's deck list is...
I can't Have Everything Matthews on the screen.
Each Malabranca... I'll just... Look. Like, each Malabrunke name takes up, like, 3 lines because it's, like, Scam Malabrunke of the...
Is that how you say it?
Burning Risen.
Malabrunke.
I don't know. It's Italian. It's
Oh, it's Italian.
Malabrunke.
I thought it was French.
No, it's not French.
Man.
Dante Alighieri is Italian.
Look, I don't know anything.
One moment.
They're gesturing wildly.
They're pointing.
The Matthewses appear to be gesturing wildly.
There's angry pointing.
Okay, so Hayden, lovely of him, has typed up his whole deck list.
In MS Word.
In MS Word. Bless his heart. They even have page numbers.
So we know. Oh my god.
Close to my heart.
This is it. This is the feature match. Now Hayden, just pay close attention to the back of his shirt.
Have everything. He is the Have Everything man himself.
This is the man who in our last feature match against Sean Murphy drew his opening hand and then just showed us the honest because every time. And who won his match
Good
because we
times.
said, oh man.
The only way he could win here is having 2 emptinesses into pressure. Straight up.
He'd need to have 2 emptinesses and a Magic Cylinder, and damn.
Damn.
Did he not?
He just did it straight up.
Every time.
Okay, so we have our standings after round 4. We got Papa Hadrell top of the Swiss.
Papa Hadrell.
12 wins
Damn.
in first place. Coming second in there is Floyd, followed by the Big Weeder Man. Then Kevin,
Big
featured
Kevin.
in round 1. Yeah, he's gone 3-1 since his loss in the first round.
Box tech. The box.
The
box.
box.
The box.
Then we have our old mate June Ritzau, then Henry, then Jeffrey Chen, and then Blake Reavers. What a pretty
Blake Reavers. Hot Wheels.
whole bunch of people still on 9 points, down to 12th place with Blackston Luke. Yeah, pretty.
It's a very respectable field.
It is actually.
Please rate the spelling on Scott's deck list. Yes, I can confirm.
Can we just show it on the stream again, please?
Okay, so
all of you can just read this real quick.
that 100% says Sia Malaranch of the Burning Abyss. It says
We'll post a photo of it later. It's I don't know if we can give away his hot text. Has he got any hot texts in there?
no. There's
There's
zero.
none of the Scotty main triple threatening rules.
There's okay. No, 0 spice. I would say 0 spice. Does this say? One moment. I just need to confirm something.
Oh, okay. Okay, just having a quick perusal down. Hayden Matthews is burning Abus deck. He's playing a very small amount of spice. He has a card that I talked about him a little bit because we talk cards sometimes, and he's playing one of. Let me just pull it up real quick. Actual Natty Horn of Heaven. And so his logic for playing this card was that it negates Denko and other things that bother him. So that's kind of interesting.
So,
So, what was the clarification there, Dan?
The one on Scotty's deck list next to Soul Charge looks a hell of a lot like a 2. Like, a
Oh.
lot.
oh,
like-
okay.
Like, that's a 2.
That is 100% a 2.
It's this with a line across the bottom of it. I'm like,
he tried.
yeah, it's
He tried.
it's kind of important.
All right, here we are shuffling up. We have...
Oh, is this Hayden Matthews' Horn of Heaven Spice?
It is his Horn of Heaven Spice.
Good lord, just
He only plays one. The list he showed me before had 2 of them and like 2 beginning of the end, and I was super keen.
Hayden Matthews is like the Lord of Spice, though.
He really is.
And that.
Yeah.
No, like he's honestly like last time he was playing the Burn Satellas, he's gone more traditional. He did play like a full 3 of every Malabrunke Burning Abyss deck for a little while.
Yeah,
but
with
ju-
the
he
beginning of
just-
the ends,
He
and
just jammed. Everything was just jamming every card he owned into the board. But yeah, he's got a little bit more traditional, but he's always in there with the spicy tech or 2.
big fan of my main man Hayden.
Scotty's
But as
deck
for this,
list,
he's
I'm
got the-
trying. I'm really trying here.
His side's pretty cool. He's got the second Horn of Heaven, so that's going to get him there. And then he's got 3 Riser, 2 Vanity's Fiend, 2 Stormforth, 2 Econ, 3 Fairy Wind, 2 Obama Trio. Not sure if that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Obama Trio.
He informed me that autocorrect did that,
Right.
so that's fine.
Wait, is he not playing Musa Rhythm? Oh, he's not playing Musa Rhythm.
Scott's deck list is perfectly valid. It's the sort of deck list that there's technically nothing wrong with, but it still makes you really, really sad when you get handed
Yeah.
as the judge.
It's who's the fine gentleman that always takes deck lists? Matt Dunstan?
Yeah, Matt Dunstan.
He would be very unimpressed if you hand him this pile.
He'd look at you real sad like, and then just say, just go.
Just
go.
get out of my
Just
face.
go.
So Scotty would go up to him, he'd hand him a 50 and this deck list, and he'd just be like, why am I doing this? Why am I here?
If you go, in my mind, if you're going to print out the proper Konami judge template, the proper Konami deck list template, just type your deck list.
I think
takes,
Scotty wrote it up this morning on one of the ones we
it
had.
takes like 2 minutes, and it's just
Did the monsters go down the side as well?
because he put them on 3 lines. Like it's Scar, it's
Yeah.
Scar Malabrunke of the
Not just
Burning
that, there's like
Abyss.
mixed capitals in there.
It's pretty great.
2 Soul Charge, my favorite number.
Yeah,
Is that 2 Regeki?
that's what I thought. 2 Regeki, 2
Sorry,
Foolish
sorry.
Burial, 2 Soul Charge, all fine. It's also Allure of Dark Ness.
I like Ness.
Yeah, Ness is Smash Bros,
Yeah.
etc. I'm hella good at Smash Bros and can therefore definitely talk about it
Okay.
competitively. PK something.
All
All
right,
right,
we're giving him the thumbs up, and the
away.
show is on the way.
they're away. All right, so we'll see who's. I think did Hayden win the dice roll? No, he's put his cards down.
I have
Scotty's,
no idea.
Scotty's elected to go
Scotty
first.
started on the tour guide.
Scotty's elected to go first. Opens the tour guide. There's no Scott cards. There's no cards named Scott, and now we know this. Is there a Jones card? No,
Nope.
nothing.
All there is Karate Man.
Just pull up my Mangel tour guide.
All there is Karate Man.
What a karate man. So it makes the Dante Mills, Nightbeam, Vanities, Foolish Burial. Not ideal Mills at all.
Yeah, it's not great. He's still got the graph effect, so it sets him up for one of them sweet Young Money Fire Lakes.
Mm-hmm.
Our main girl tour guide, making free 25 since 2012?
Yeah,
Something like that.
she great. 2000 when? 5?
2012.
12. 12's about right. Extreme Victory was that
Well,
set.
she's making Leviathan Dragons.
Yeah, that set was like they're like, hey everyone, there's gonna be these new.
Yeah,
extra things
that
coming
was
out.
really cool.
You're gonna
if you-
want to get these.
If you go on the Konami website and like the description for Extreme Victory, right down the bottom it says, there's a bunch of new stuff coming out. You guys want to get tour guides, Tengus, and this like really weird psychic floater that just never seen play.
and everyone's like, haha, those fools. And then Tour Guy was like $1 billion. Also, he just milled his BLS, which ain't great.
That ain't great.
No,
I'm used to Scotty starting with everything. He's actually had a very reasonable start here.
he's still double Dante. You just
But that's standard. That's standard as
milling,
hell.
milling your BLS is no loss of value. It's a loss of potential value.
You're not wrong.
You know you can't top the BLS for game, but like you weren't planning on that. It's not like your whole game plan revolved around you topping the BLS for game, unless you're Henry.
So we have the old upstart into a lure, which is a pretty nice line. Digs you pretty far into the deck.
thinking,
Tap on the table. Yep.
Let's see. I can't attack this turn, so that's 0 plus 0. I guess I'll banish this.
Banishes a graph. He's already used it this turn. Makes sense. Third upstart.
Wow.
They do travel in triples.
Hayden Matthews just life points for days. Oh, he has
Whoa,
the soul
that turn
charge.
one sizzle chisel.
Wow, Scotty's going in hard. Now, Scotty has been known to crack under the pressure of a feature match before.
Has he?
Yeah, like he...
The old Blackhorn Mandragora?
Not even that. I think he just gets very excited when he knows he's on a stream. So I think at
True.
this point he's just going, wow, just
Whoa,
double fire.
Firelink Graph. Now that's an interesting one.
Well, that ain't bad. Like he's...
It's not the worst,
He's-
especially if he has a Firelink in hand, and this is going to get really crazy.
But yeah, like he tends to go like way too hard because he's like, I better impress all the people who are watching. But yeah, like it's just unfortunately it can cost him games.
It can. I mean, if I was him here, I just would have like made the Tri-Edge Levier to negate the Tour Guide, but does he play Tri-Edge?
I severely doubt it. It's a card he would have had to read in order to understand that it was
Man,
good.
I think people don't realize that card is better Giant Hand.
Yeah, that card is better giant hand. Also, the fact
I'm
that
going to bring it up anyway, because I'm pretty damn
I'm gonna
sure.
swing a graph. Oh, it dies and you don't get anything. Tears for you.
Wow, Hayden doesn't even play it.
If running soul charge.
He's really disappointing me today.
If running soul charge on this deck, you should probably running that card.
I think he is running Soul Charge.
Well, triple
No, he
Dante.
isn't.
You know what? Triple Dante ain't bad. I take it all back about Scotty Jones. 0 back row, but triple Dante ain't bad.
It's Null Regeki,
Regeki,
solid. Tour
Tour
Guide,
Guide.
solid.
Rubik.
Rubik, most
The
excellent.
Rubik isn't terrible.
That ain't so bad.
It's just as useful in Grave, right? Like, because you just grab a Sir.
Did he start on Tour Guide or did he start on double Malabronc?
I believe he normal to Scam, special to Graph. No, other way around, because he used the Graph effect.
Shoutouts to Castaway93, Craig Stern, banned from golf but not banned from our Twitch chat.
See how that goes for him. So, yeah, he can... Did he...
Is that a Calcab or an Alec?
Why
I can't
did he-
remember.
why- I guess he's just not... Wait, did he just hit the Scam? No, that's annoying, actually. He specialed it, yeah. So he gets nothing. This is the old...
Ooh, but 3 back row.
Oh, well, if
Clearly
you
no
wanna-
discard traps,
If one of
though.
them's a Fire Leak, it gets kind of good, right?
I don't know, man. Do you want to open the Pandora's box of fire leaking 3 Dantes?
Yes.
You just die, though, don't you?
No. Someone's... Okay, when there's 5 Dantes on the board, like... It's gonna be... Someone's getting value somewhere, no matter what happens. Like, you could
Alright.
you could Dark Hole, and it's like, okay,
Uh,
I'm the special 3, you special 4, I'll add 3, you add 2.
Scotty very nicely showing us all of the things he has underneath his guys. So we have Matthews
Calcub's gonna
here.
bounce one. Just Calcub bounces one, right?
Yes.
So is Hayden?
So Hayden has Fire Lake Chain Emptiness.
I think so.
Oh, no, he's probably just Emptiness in response to the Graph trigger,
Yeah. Okay.
which would make a lot of sense to me.
So that means he doesn't get to Sir either.
Yeah.
But he gets to add back the Sir and the Rubik, and he also gets to search in the end phase. And now Scotty's under Vanities.
I do hope you come to Sydney, Craig Stern. I hear that Hamish Poole's keen for some fisticuffs.
Yeah. You can't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but there's no reason you can't box outside.
Exactly.
Put 50 Klopex on the new cover and play the Star Trek Spock versus Kirk fight music. Ba 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 ba.
Yeah, right, Dan.
That'd be great.
It would be quite good, yes.
Tri-Edge Levier is a better giant hand because it negates monster effects, and then when you ram their graph, they get nothing because it's banished.
It also makes monsters go to 18 attack,
Yes.
so it can trade with everything.
Well, it doesn't make them go to 18.
Yeah, it does.
It reduces their attack by 800.
I'm
or 600.
Pretty sure. I'm going to pull
Nah,
up.
it drops their attack.
Mate,
Take it from someone who's made the card in this deck a couple of times. I'll put money on the table.
you're putting money on the table in
Mhm.
this?
I'll put $5 on the table.
You're putting $5 on the table?
Yep. Buy me a Coke if I'm wrong.
Sure.
Damn!
D. Smith wins.
D-Smith always wins.
D. Smith always wins. I was pretty sure it makes their attack
Do
1800.
you remember Imaginary Yu-Gi-Oh? So
Yeah. We went pretty even, actually.
So this is the
You just
old.
brought up weird stuff.
All right, cool. So now we're sitting at the weird board state where everyone's just made 1 billion Dantes and added 1 billion cards, and now it's kind of no one has any backer anymore. No one knows what's going on.
For the benefit of the Craig Stern in the chat,
There you go.
there you go. Rip Uther, rip.
Craig Stern confirmed for Green Kangaroo. So Scotty has 1 million Burning Abyss in hand, so surely he just
This
resolves
has
this.
just been infinite triggers going on.
Look at the
that I
shuffling. Look at the
probably should have been
speed. Look at
paying
the speed
attention
and
to.
dexterity of that hand shuffling.
Yeah, that's
Did
some.
he just pass?
I
Oh, no. Okay,
don't
he's shuffling.
think so.
I was like, nah.
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 Discarded Alec. Seems odd. I think I would have discarded one of the value ones. Unless he used all the value ones to make the Virgil, but I feel like he didn't.
Yeah, we haven't been playing very close attention this turn. I do apologize. There's a tour guide.
Oh, okay. Well, he had... oh, okay. He just had other play.
And then there's the Sir. The old Gentle Sir getting back your Dante.
I mean, Hayden can't die this turn, right?
He's on 11k. I don't think Burning Abyss can really do 11k. I mean, Dante, Virgil, Acid is 10-5, but he's made 3 Dantes already.
Burning Abyss is like the only deck I haven't played since New Challenges. Like I played every
that
other
makes
deck.
sense.
So like, cause I just never got.
You're
the
kind
Virgils
of
or
used to it
Rubiks.
still being the one-player turn control deck.
Yeah, I'm used to like Duelist Alliance where your whole plan was like just never run out of cards. It's a weird choice. So I'm honestly not sure how they go in the mirror where like if you have a like Virgil, I imagine it's quite easy for you to make your own Virgil
Actually,
and kill it.
real
right?
quick, is Scotty siding Dark Panther?
No, sadly not. God, I wish he was.
I really wish he was.
Dark Panther, for those of you who aren't aware, is a level 3 beast that can copy the names and effects of a monster.
I'm a big fan of this one. This one, throwback Sunday, coming back to our anti-Lightsworn tech.
So you can 100% summon Dark Panther, copy Virgil's name, use your
Shuffle the
use your
Virgil.
graph to shuffle their Virgil using your Dark Panther, which is now effectively a Virgil. And because it's now called Virgil, because it steals the name as well, you can just summon a Sir and overlay with it because it's level 3. Which is about as
It's
cute as Yu-Gi-Oh
just
cards come.
and just look at him, man.
And you get to play a Neo-Spatian card that isn't Grand Mole.
Big fan.
Yep.
Big fan of the Dark Panther.
Yep. Greatest card I've ever seen in my entire life.
I was really keen because my main man Leroy has like 3 First Ed Ultimate German Dark Panthers. And they look mint.
Do they?
They really do.
That's fair. I'd want rares. The rest of the deck is rare. That's how it rolls. So Hayden Matthews is playing with a tour guide of his own for a graph. Don't see any reason why you can't. If you can make a Virgil this turn, it's kind of good, right? Like you just
It would be quite good, yes.
make a Virgil shuffle the Zen mains. Shenanigans.
Yeah, and then crash into the Virgil. It really depends though.
It's
Like
so weird when it's like this whole mirror match is just I'll crash, you'll go with my guy. So now you get to search a guy and I get to add a guy, and it's like. But I guess the difference between like Dante and Virgil is if he crashes a Dante into a Virgil, he gets to add whatever he wants. Scott gets to draw
this is
a
the point
card.
where the mirror gets kind of interesting.
And like he knows he's not going to draw up like BLS. Like what's he going to draw that's better than a direct search?
Yeah, and I haven't been paying enough attention, unfortunately, so I don't know the count of like how many that they have left in grave
Oh
or deck.
mate, Scotty's gone through quite a bit because he keeps.
Well, he
opening
turn one just
everything.
put his whole extra deck on the table, so we can't make any more Dantes.
That's kind of a thing. I think that's why he made the Zen mains. 'Cause
Yeah,
he-
and I'm pretty sure here he goes Zen mains, it gets shuffled. Was that a Sir?
Yeah.
Cool. So that was also a Sir, getting back his Dante. Now, it'd be, I'm assuming Dante crashed into Virgil, and then there's this really lovely mirror standoff where it's 25 attack versus 25 but.
But Hayden Matthews is 25 up, right? Like Hayden Matthews can crash the Virgil with the Dante, and then at that point he has a Virgil to Scott's 1,000 strong Dante.
Yep.
And he has a 1,000 strong Dante of his own.
The issue is if Scott has a way to trigger a Sir,
Yeah.
which he very possibly does. But,
whoa,
Papa
right.
Matthews gets back a Fire Lake, which is, sick
Insane.
plays.
Yeah, it's fine.
Quite strong. What are they doing?
they're kinda-
They're spewing at each other.
Yeah, they're kind of just like I'll derpily put my whole
They're,
deck.
they're playing Battle Cruiser Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, the whole thing is like I'll derpily put my whole hand on the table. Then you'll derpily put your whole hand on the table and blow up the whole field. Then we'll both add our entire hands back to our hand, and then we'll do it again.
Mhm.
Till one of us fucks up or misses out on Dante's.
Till one of us
or-
summons a Neo-Spatian Dark Panther.
Yeah, that's the mirror breaker. It should be all Dark Panther all the time.
I really wish it was. Are they both starting on Geometry?
Scotty has 2. He's also starting
So
2
does
chain
Hayden.
3 chain disappearance.
Jeez, that's savage.
Yep, it was pretty funny earlier today when he picked up his opponent's deck and banished their Scarm, and I said, it doesn't say graveyard, and he says, yes it does, it says deck in hand.
Fantastic.
I'm not sure that his brain and mouth are at all connected. I feel like
He tries really
they
hard.
both operate independently, but never together. And they're both doing like 75% of their job.
Yep.
Alright, so we have a Sir. That's all we have. And you can crash the
Sir
guy.
crash into Virgil. Makes sense. Get back, Virgil.
Problem is he's not going to be able to use
Get
effect to
Fire
shuffle.
Waked.
Because it's going to be like, effect to shuffle. Okay, sure. Fire Lake. That's
In
100%
saying that though,
what happens,
Scooter
right?
has infinite cards in hand, including what looks like Fire Lakes of his own.
Well, surely he would have added at least one Fire Lake back off his 9 Dantes.
You'd
right?
want to think.
Just
He's crashing
the
the Virgils. This is most interesting.
It seems okay, actually. For Hayden.
So, this is interesting. I'd have to say Scott is probably favored at this point just because of the volume of cards that he has left. But it's going to be really interesting whether or not... Okay, so Hayden just takes the exchange. Interesting to see what Scotty's play will be in the main phase 2. Is he just going to drop a bunch of dudes, make like something like Downer equipped Anganir or something?
It seems like if he had a bunch of dudes, he would have just made a Giga Brilliant so he could actually kill the defense position Dante.
I do enjoy Giga Brilliant. Is he playing Giga? I would assume so.
I'd imagine so.
Let's have a-
yes, Craig, the stream is recorded. The VODs will be up at some point. At some point.
Well, last time Ben worked really hard through the night editing them instead of sleeping.
Yeah, but Ben might want to sleep this time.
Yeah,
I would
so-
suggest that.
I would say... I'm not going to make any promises, but they should be up within a couple weeks.
They'll be up sometime.
Should it be up before West? Yes. That's a promise, I think, is it, Ben? Okay, he promised. Up before
So
West, yes.
if you want to go back and watch Scotty's feature match to prepare for the premiere event, that is a thing you can
Yep.
do.
The VODs are all available on the TV channel anyway.
Oh, yeah. So
True, because they won't even be muted.
So
Yeah.
you can watch all the VODs on the Twitch channel again, but they'll just take a little bit of time to be up on YouTube. Alright, so Firelake, Pop Hayden's 2 cards, which is a Firelake and a Dante, so he had something back.
Gets his Sir back.
This is during Hayden's turn, right?
I believe so, yes.
This is like, there's only so much juice they can possibly have, right?
Well, they're both just getting Sirs back.
Like, they can just cram juice at each other until one of them's out of juice.
This mirror is quite interesting.
What cards that are face up on the field did you want to know what they were? We're trying to run through them, but when they're just dropping their hands and making a billion things and then killing them all, it's kind of irrelevant. Like, who's this on the field?
Okay, so
Rubik, Karma
Hayden
Cut.
special summons a
Whoa,
Rubik,
that
which
ain't
then
bad.
gets Karma cutted by
That
discarding the
ain't
Sir.
bad.
That is quite good. There's all 3 rubies gone.
If it helps, and Scott gets the Virgil back. If it helps, at least like
His card is exceptionally good in the
he's
mirror
already
match.
made a Virgil,
Yeah, so it's not like he's locked off his Virgil.
but if he gets shuffled, he's screwed, right?
Yeah, he's... Well, I'm assuming they don't play Levier.
Well, you can't Virgil get back. Like you get back to Rubik, right?
And it dies, but it's in there.
Sick.
Sick value, right?
I used to run it just because I was jamming every good level 3 in there.
Yeah.
I had some sort of logic. I could like bring back a Scam
You
and
could,
it
you could
dies
get their
and you
level
get a search.
4s and
Or
just
you,
beat
or
face.
you bring back a Scam and it dies and you get a search.
Yeah.
Or you, when you verse Rogue Chain Beat next to locals, you savage them because you summon a Levier and swing their rabbit, and that's nothing they can do.
Scott has a Virgil Rockstar on the field. I'll just quickly grab that guy up. One of them Young Money Virgil Rockstars of the Burning on the field. He also has a Wing Blast to set
Send Hayden spell.
set Hayden back a turn by putting the thing back on top of his deck.
So
Hayden
now,
appears
now
to
they're
be...
top decking, so they're out of juice. Oh, Hayden cards
Hayden
then?
looks like he's either got 1 card in hand or he's hellbent. I think he might have 1 card.
He's doing this, so I'm assuming he has at least 1 card.
Hayden seems to be in some trouble here.
Possibly. All he needs to do, like, at this point, it seems like if he resolves a Virgil and shuffles Scott's Virgil, he's in a pretty good position. But
In saying that, though, Scott does have back row.
also, did Scott discard a
I think he discarded a Wing Blast to the Wing Blast.
He discarded a Firelake to the Wing Blast, so
Oh,
like, he
okay.
obviously ain't strong on monsters. Bam! There you go. That ain't bad at all. Is that a Sir?
That is, in fact, a Sir.
Like, that's a Vanity's Emptiness.
That is a
though,
Vanity's Emptiness. So has Scotty got the beat stick?
which isn't fantastic, but
So does Hayden draw a monster with
Summon
attack points? Like,
Sir.
even just like an Alec or a Cowcab here would be fine.
yeah.
Which one has 14? Alec or Cowcab? I think Alec has
I
14.
think Alec has attacks.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I
So
don't
it
know
destroys
if
his emptiness and whatever other card it was. Typhoon's in the end phase. There goes the Karma Cut.
is that too?
Set 2. Jeez.
I feel like they're both going to be
I think
pretty
they
much out of
just have
monsters.
traps left in deck. And there's a
Hey.
graph. That's going to have some attack.
Like-
Get ya.
The only problem is, obviously, if it dies, does he have anything left in deck to summon?
He'd have like a Cowcab or something.
Yeah.
There's going to be something in there.
good.
Typhoon you. Emptiness. Down. Draw for turn.
Swing.
Does he get like a Cowcab? Upstart. That's a whole graph attack.
Yeah. We'll just wait another turn to get an extra card deeper, shall we?
Not. Boom.
Oh.
Emptiness down.
Swing. Put you on 5-1. This guy's on a 6-turn clock, boys. We're just
Wing
gonna-
Blast you guy. That seems very aggressive. But he does get his Scum effect off to get a Sir. Oh boy.
Which is bigger than the graph.
That's
obviously. Set the graph.
Wait,
Good
no,
choices.
no, come on. Just
Or just jam,
jam.
it. He could jam it. It wouldn't
So
be
is Scotty going to top deck the other Burning Abyss monster so he can detach for an Alucard or something?
wouldn't be an awful plan to jam.
Would
it.
be quite strong, yes. No, just
Summon
normal summon.
Sir, attack.
Smash him. So Hayden's hoping he has a Sir left in his deck, and he appears to have 2,
No, the tour
unless I'm
guides.
blind.
That's a tour guide, I think, that you're looking at.
Oh, it's a Scrim.
Hey, it's 2000 defense. I have 1 games off that card against the Tellarknights. He has 2 defense, and I have advantage.
So at this point, does Scotty have like 4 cards left in his deck?
It ain't great.
I would not be surprised if Hayden's just going for the natty deck out here.
It's very possible to beat people who like when they're just juicing.
Regeki.
Oh, all right.
Damn.
Seems fine.
And saying Scum can't search for itself, can it?
No, but he can search for like a tour guide.
Tour Guide seems good.
Uh,
Even Graph seems
well, like
good.
all the vanities are dead, right?
Yeah.
So at the very least, he's putting a monster on the
Oh,
board.
TGU in.
My girl tour guide.
Let me just have a quick thumb through your graveyard. What traps do you have left? Actually, if we were paying enough attention, we'd know what traps he had
Oh
left.
God, I ain't.
I ain't that good. I'm assuming he probably has like another Wing Blaster Karma card.
Yep. So there's no vanities emptiness left.
He does have a Sir left in his deck.
Not in.
That's quite strong.
Scotty has no cards in hand, so the Karma Cut / Wing Blast is irrelevant.
Irrelevant indeed.
None of his traps that he has left.
I would not be
work.
surprised
He's gone
if
through all 3
Hayden
vanities.
just makes Zen mains here.
It doesn't matter. He has all 3 vanities are gone. He can't Fire Lake with 1 dude on the field, and he can't Karma Cut and Wing Blast. Like, Hayden doesn't know what traps he's playing around, obviously, but if he did, he'd just be like, oh, jam the Dante. You're dead, son. Scott just scooping.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Nice.
No, he's checking what's left in his extra deck.
Just touching things for
Yeah.
no reason. It's fine.
Yu-Gi-Oh players are by nature quite twitchy.
Just make the Alucard and pop his back row. And
Why would you do that? He's just going to ram his Sir then. Unless Alucard has like 16 defense. I mean, at this point, you don't want him to be able to get the Scum back from the Virgil back from the graveyard. He's making brilliant. Hayden Matthews, you crazy
Brave,
son of a gun.
brave man.
I mean, this is actually totally fine.
Yeah, 100%.
Alucard has 16 defense. Get him. The best wall in
now,
the world.
And now we know. So you ran the Brilliant for like...
500 points of Damaridoos.
Yep. And then,
Oh, come on, get back Virgil so he forces him to draw a card.
and then he gets a Dante, and then that's it.
Actually, I actually do kind of like Brilliant here because it lets his Virgil attack over the Dante.
Yep, and like another...
So that is a well thought out play.
Yeah. And like, if he had gone for the Virgil, he would have just rammed them, right?
Normal, summon.
Way!
Oh, the Horn of
The
Heaven.
spicy tech.
No Fire Lake for you, Scooter Jones.
The spicy tech comes in.
And he top decks a...
Wow. It's a Scum, I think. Or a
Nah, it's like a cow
It's a
cab.
cow cab. He can bounce his back row as well for all it's worth.
Oh, the value.
Get in for 25, boy. He's not gonna deck you out. He's just gonna kill it.
He's just killing the guy.
He's
and,
gonna go next turn.
attack
kill
you.
Yeah, he could just pass.
Nope, Scotty scoops.
Oh, Scotty scoops.
So that was a hell of a game 1, folks.
Wow.
Burning Abyss Mirror pre-sideboard.
Wow.
I'm going to say Horn of Heaven MPV.
Yeah.
Horn of Heaven MPV. So
Look
that's
at that.
really interesting. It's like,
I mean, it's the whole thing of like your whole deck is value monsters, and
yeah, it's all monsters that you don't mind dying, so why not Tribute to Negate?
and like his logic of, you know, it stops disc, it stops.
It stops Denko, which can be a real problem.
Yeah. Like it definitely stops a lot of things you care about.
Yeah,
Stops
I
tour
mean,
guy plays.
It doesn't stop Shadol Fusion, which is,
You're already main decking through his emptiness, right?
I believe he's main decking triple empty. 2 empty.
That's interesting.
Kind of like Horn of Heaven. That's nicely took Scott by surprise there. I mean, he very obviously telegraphed his play of, I'm going to summon a 100 attack Burning Abyss monster with a Dante on the field. It's like, what do you think they have said? It's like clearly a Fire Lake.
It's one of those things where like the old tradesman logic of if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. Like, yeah, okay, Horn of Heaven isn't the greatest possible card you could play, but it worked, right? Like, it completely shut off the Fire Lake if he had it.
Sure did.
Alright, so it'll be interesting on this side. Like, I'd imagine, like, Vanity's Fiend would come in, right? And probably Maxi, probably a Geometry, Chain Disappearance. Scott has a lot of shit, actually.
He does. I'm assuming he's just probably going to bring in the trios, the disappearances, and the maxis.
The thing about Scott is he Whatever deck Scott is playing is in Scott's mind the best deck. So he'll side almost exclusively for that deck. Because it's the best deck, so why would he side for anything else, right?
I guess, yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah,
Right?
Yeah. All right, Dan. All right.
I mean, if Jono's playing it, then
Clearly the best deck.
yeah, 100%.
So Hayden has 3 Razor, 2 Vanity's Fiends, 2 Stormforth, 2 Econ, 3 Fairy Wind,
Stormforth Vanity's Fiend is just obscene.
2 Obama Trio, and a Horn of Heaven.
I mean, it'd be better if His Majesty's. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see whether or not he brings the tribute monsters in on this matchup. I'm assuming they're mostly there to shore up the shitholes.
Yeah. I mean, it's still not bad if there's like a Dante with a Sir under it and you just like Stormforth Vanity's Fiend.
It's alright. I mean, they get a lot of value out of it, though. Just feels like I'm not sure if I want to bring Vanity's Fiend in against the Infinite Traps deck.
Well, he's not running Infinite Traps, so that's the thing.
I
It's
mean, if he
like
just gets cover carded or wing blasted, you're
like
pretty behind.
the 3 Vanity's Fiends do nothing. It's mostly the discard traps. There's 5 traps that are out it, basically. Because, like, how are you going to get 2 Burning Abyss on the field with the Vanity's Fiend on the field? So, like, your Fire Lakes ain't great. And then it's...
you pray.
Yeah, so he's playing around 5 cards at that point. Oh, and the Raigeki, I suppose. The 2 Raigeki.
So what I'm going to assume Hayden's going to bring in the enemy controllers and the Ojama Trios.
Yeah.
Because enemy controller to take your Dante, put a down it on it is pretty sweet.
Hayden Matthews, nicest man on the planet, shakes hands after every game.
No, he doesn't.
He just did.
Doesn't mean.
He doesn't like us.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't. Bought a shirt.
Maybe he just feels bad about decking Scotty out. Again, he could,
savage.
worth pointing out that he could have killed him.
Yep.
Easily. He would have been an actual, legitimate, non-deck out win.
Mm-hmm.
So Scotty opens Tour Guide Graph. It's always nice.
Pretty solid. MST Chain Disc Fire Lake. Decent mills.
Look, Fire Lake ain't bad. And now Hayden knows he's playing Chain Disc, so he can somewhat play around it, which is
Yeah, it
cute.
ain't bad.
Hitting a Tour Guide with that card is really funny.
It's quite good.
I remember feeling the sting back in my Dragoonity playing days.
Oh, they Chain Disc your...
Phalanx, and you
Phalanx.
summon it, and
Yep.
you weep. That's why you always...
I used to get my Treeborns Chain Disappear install it.
That's why I mentioned the it not banishing from graveyard thing. The
Yep.
first thing you did in that deck, if you thought you were going to get Chain Disc, is you'd go like discard Phalanx to send Phalanx, so now you have 2 in grave.
Oh,
It
you,
was
you,
like-
you were cool enough to open them, were you? Oh, yep. There's the trio.
It was like actually very important.
Hayden with his waifu tokens.
Karen, I think, from Code Geass.
That sounds like a Hayden
We a
anime.
boo cred. It ain't great. She's in a weird bunny suit. It's a poorly drawn fan art. And
Well, the very first time I played against Hayden Matthews, he was playing Chain Beat, and he had these really, really bad tokens. And I said, you should get yourself some Cutie Pie anime tokens. And he did.
Good. Good. That's what you needed to do, is encourage him to play Chain Beat. For those of you who don't know, Hayden Matthews, top 16 to Australian Nationals, playing Chain Beat that was main decking 1 Bull Blader.
Yep, the old 41 cards, Bull Blader. And I'm glad you brought it up, because I would have forgotten, and he would have been upset with me for forgetting to mention his national stop.
Look at it.
Yep. Ruining people's day. Also, in his own words, he was the first person to main deck Fire and Ice Hands at a premier event.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of was, because
Australian Nationals was
Australian
the first
Nationals
premier
was
event.
the first premier event after Dragon's Legend was released.
And
I'm
most people were signing
pretty
them.
sure.
They're cool kids. Alright. So Scotty has double Dante, sir. That ain't bad. Hayden
It
Matthews,
ain't bad.
Hayden
Hayden
Matthews
Matthews is
sits
content to
there with
just
token.
sit back and be like, yeah, right.
you have to get through my cutie waifus if you want to get to me.
True, but Scooter can just drop some nerds, get some piercing damage.
Ah, the nerds.
Synergizes really well with the tokens. Tokens have 1,000 defense, right? This came up earlier with the
Yes.
Dante can't attack over no geometry token.
A non-boosted Dante can't attack over an Ajama token.
Yes. I remember
You can tribute them
for a
enemy
while I
control,
used to
though.
side them for the wind-up mirror. And then after Diamond Direwolf came out, I realized that Ojama Trio tokens are beasts.
Yes, they are.
And I got savaged.
All Ajamas are beasts. Good times.
Good times.
That's why you can run really, really stupid cards with them. Because they're beasts. There's all this weird beast support.
Mm-hmm. Didn't make Nightmare Shark. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Nightmare Shark just to attack around the tokens.
For like 4k.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming he plays 2 Nightmare Sharks, right?
Nope, just 1.
Really? Mm-hmm. Hayden also only plays 1 Nightmare Shark. That seems real aggressive.
Isn't it like... But don't you play it like Heartland Echo? Like you just use it to kill them when they're on 2k? Or do you...
I mean, I just...
Like
You're
he
on
could,
4K, you make one, and then
he
you
can
threaten
do
the
it
second one,
now,
right?
though, right? Like he could go like tour guide.
Tour guide, nightmare shark.
Hayden just considered flipping the Ojamatru, which actually would have been kind of sweet because it would have stopped the tour guide, but then he realized he can't because there's already 3 monsters on the field. Wow. Yeah, you can make the Nightmare Shark now, and then it's kind of like, all right, pierce over 1 token, pierce over the other token, 2K.
No, he can't, because Nightmare Shark's the only monster
Nightmare
can
Shark's
attack.
It's Heartland Joker. Hoop.
Why is he wasting MSTs like that?
Because it's
You know
Scooter.
you're not wrong.
It's Scooter, and there's back row on the field, and he hates it. He
Yeah,
hates it.
Scotty's the kind of person who looks the kind of like, I can play this now. I'm just going to jam.
And, you know, he hits the right one every time.
It's intuition, man.
I'd say beginner's luck if you had been playing the game for like 7 years.
Well, there's the Nightmare Fish.
In before Nightmare Shark, attack with down, attack with down.
I think Hayden will pull him up on that.
This card is a card that Australians now enjoy playing. It was a jump promo. It was a manga promo for a while, which meant that if you lived in weird Aussie land, you couldn't play it because it hadn't been released here officially.
Yep, because we're Europause.
And then you get the Mega Tins, and we were all like, "Woo! Now we can play real cards like the big boys." Like when we got Quasar. Quasar is like a relatively new,
Yep, there he
exciting
goes.
thing here.
You might want to
Oh, did
go
he?
and stop him.
Oh, did he use that? He didn't use Nightmare Shark's effect.
Oh, he didn't either.
So it's fine.
What's he doing then?
He's just attacking with down, attacking with down. I don't know why he has a shark on the field.
I'm actually very confused as to why he made the shark now.
It's like he's in tune with Bowden, but just a little bit too late. Like he got psychic feel waves from Bowden, being like, I think Bowden wants me to make a Nightmare Shark. Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, it is. Bowden, are you wearing your Brady Bunch shirt? Are you communicating psychic messages to our main man Scooter Jones?
So he attacks the Scarm. Scarm, even though it has 2,000 defense, dies because there's an Ajama token on the field. Scarm Search.
Pretty sure. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Whee! Scarm Search. He can make a tour guide. Only this deck can make Black Rose, but it can't.
Yeah.
Did I watch
Well,
a
Hayden had a version of the deck with Black Rose because he was playing Monarchs and Glop Bulb. This is the sort of player Hayden is.
What is that OCG vanilla? I want to know.
This one right here.
Yep.
Nightmare Scorpion.
Look at it. It's glorious. It has 4 stingers. How do you compete with that?
Creature that generates nightmares to haunt an opponent. Its attacks with 4 poisonous stingers.
Yeah, seems good.
Thanks for making me bring this to the world, Dan.
No worries. It's really sad that I can't. It's really sad that I can't play that card because it's OCG only. Can't banish my Redox. Can't summon my Doomdozer. No trains, please.
Just gonna while we don't have anything else to talk about, I'm just gonna put this right here.
Hayden Matthews is now just in with your Jama tokens. Why is that one an attack? Oh, is he just killing it? I don't quite understand the logic. Is it Token Tour Guide? That'd be why, right? There's a lot of damage off that. Takes like 2-3. Lordy lord. But he can Tour Guide.
Boom.
Maxi.
Getcha. Scrimmy Scram.
Yeah, it's a Snowplow Hustle Rustle. I'm very impressed with you. Does it say inflict 200 damage for each destroyed card?
Hustle Russell.
I like bad game promos as much as the next guy. Touch Scar Mill Infinite. Wait, what? Alright, it takes backseating now. Takes backsies.
Oh no, Scotty's telling him to take back.
Oh, he's the old.
It's like now I want to empty.
He's like
this
response. Why would he? Did he vanities and then maxi then vanities?
He maxied him to get the one draw, and then vanities him so he couldn't overlay.
That's fair.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Scoop for game 3. 8 minutes. 8 minutes left in the round. Wow, they're getting close to time.
Well, the first round did get to decking. Went all the way to fatigue.
They never got to decking. They were never at a point where anyone was going to deck out.
No, of course not.
Man, he was getting moided. So, as Bowden's pointed out, Scott did have everything. Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice.
But we'll see if Hayden lives up to his shirt name. Kind of want to cut back to see their reactions, their faces, the intense. Look at him go. That Brady Bunch shirt has never looked better.
I think it's only looked better on Chris Hansen because I actually think Chris Hansen is the most beautiful person in the world.
Quite possibly. He has pretty hair. Man, people are like distracting them and things. Oh, standings. I am quite excited to see how well Jihad does long
Well,
term.
yeah, he's locked in now.
Yeah, it's good. It means you won't get savaged out by tiebreakers and get ninth.
Come ninth, they have to sadly play on DN for the rest of the tournament.
Sadly, watch on DN. I don't think he was playing. That ain't his style at all.
It was quite funny.
Scott is just fanning everything, really. Everything you get his hands on.
Yep.
He's fanning.
Fan it out.
Fan it out.
You see good people's fanning cards, so the best way to get good is to emulate the way they play cards.
Yeah, make sure what
If you'll notice, if you've watched them play side by side, Scott uses the exact same mannerisms Jono does when he plays cards.
Yep. Yes, except for the part where he wins the game. That is the part.
That's harsh, Ben Green.
Ben Green is a savage.
Ben Green,
man.
are you a card house champion?
Have you ever been a card ass champion?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
I won the Magic the Gathering
Oh,
pre-release.
Oh.
But did you get the title of card house champion?
For that I did.
well, I've taken it from you now.
I still have the counter, the life counter that goes in halves. Because there's half damage.
That'd be
Yeah.
really cool. You should give it to me. Give me a magic counter. No. Man, Scott, what are you doing? You counting your side deck?
It's not a bad idea.
It's not a terrible idea, but you could just not.
You could just play game 3.
You could just not be terrible.
Oh boy.
One moment while I go yell at them for slow playing.
Very good. Okay, so while Scotty power shuffles again, and Hayden looks reasonably unhappy. I'm going to try and remind them to keep up a reasonable pace of play here. Did Jai just shout at us that he didn't drop a game and he's 10-0?
Jai wants Bowden to know that he is 10-0 because he hasn't dropped a game. So there you go, Bowden. Now you know.
I hope you're proud of your man, Hadron.
Do with this information what you will. So I've asked Scott to hurry up because he's taking like 5 minutes aside, but
Oh,
we're
the
probably
old
going to
shot.
give them a couple of minutes time extension just because like they were sitting there not knowing if they could start because they were the feature match. So I'll probably give them like 2 minutes or something. So yeah, not
Alright.
knowing if they could start. Let's go to straight maxi. Just jam it. Jam the C.
Jam the C. So we see Hayden opening the tour guide, as he often does, and Scotty opening the maxi, as he often does.
Tier for Sir. Oh, is it so he can just make a Dante and stop? Like, is that the idea? And then if he kills the Dante, he can revive it?
I guess so.
Like, it doesn't seem terrible, but it's kind of nice that he just opened the maxi, right?
It's quite a good card.
Good. Scott starts with
Stop
7
Sam
cards.
swapping
then.
it over and putting it into Wombo.
7 to 5 is a good ratio of cards.
I'm assuming he probably got Sir. Maybe he has a discard trap in hand. Wants
Or-
to, like...
All the whole plan is, like, if he kills the Dante, he gets the Sir effect.
True, but if he, like, discards a Rubik and then gets it back or something.
Or makes a Virgil. Yeah, plays.
Alright.
Just
See
jam
Scooter
Rubik.
special summoning a Rubik.
Look at him go. Look at the intense concentration on his face.
It's a serious business, Dan.
Especially a Calcab.
Especially Calcub. Oh.
Well,
Yeah, that'll do it.
taste the flavor.
Of the cutie waifu tokens.
Cutie waifu
Can those
tokens.
burning monsters be dead, mate?
Cutie waifu tokens all up in your business. He hasn't normal summoned yet, so he can jam a tour guide if he has it right. He doesn't. He does not have a tour guide to jam.
There's a low amount of jam here.
The St. Delva boys. Frog the jam, don't you dare. Haha, the DN text
Yeah,
is
yeah,
coming
yeah.
up now.
You stopped me. You stopped me just in time.
You'll have to tick it so they can see it. Jam breeding machine, because I said the word jam.
Yep.
Good times. Hayden Milling, Karmacut, Phoenix Wing, and is that a Rubik?
Looks like a ruby.
It's Ultra, and he milled this, so...
No, he had the Sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
underneath.
He had it on the Dante. So
Which
he
I
gets
guess
something back.
his plan was to just have it.
Oh, he's like, oh, this will be fine as long as I hit everything. And he will. 100%.
It's on the back of his shirt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Makes himself another Dante Kun.
Mill drops the scum, just mills the one. Oh, mills the fire lake off the one, which ain't bad.
It's quite good. It's quite strong.
And now Envy's search, right? Oh, just nerding.
So main phase 2 is making nerds.
Yep.
To push for damage through the tokens. Interesting to see how much back row he's going to have here. Just the one.
It's fine though, right? Like, what can Scott do under the tokens? With 2 cards in hand. 3 cards in hand. 2 cards in hand?
He can flip a scum, let it die,
Search tour guide. That's about it, right?
and then tour guide.
That's like his
Scott
whole-
just do a spell, so it's probably Nat, Baim, or MST.
It's
Yeah, MST. So he's going to jam it because he's Scott.
He'd be like, I don't know what's happening, but MST.
Maybe I've read the player incorrectly. Who knows?
Well, he might be thinking about it. He might be... Yep, no, there you go. Jams the MST.
Oh, Horn of Heaven.
No, it would have been
Not
spicy.
the Horn of Heaven.
It's the spiciest play. You can't tour guide anyway, right?
Well, kind of has 4 monsters. He could summon a tour guide. It's a perfectly valid normal summon.
Normal summon, a tuner of some description, sync, 4.
Could have Birdman.
No, he couldn't.
It's
Just
not, it's not in his deck list, is it?
No, it shouldn't be.
No.
Even though there was that one spicy tour guide Birdman.
Oh, if you
one.
open tour guide Birdman,
If you don't, you get really sad about having a card.
well,
that
then
just
you're playing a
kills
1400 vanilla in your deck that destroys all the monsters you control. Seems fine to me.
It's a perfectly balanced card. He can't even bounce the token for the Birdman. He has to bounce the set monster. Good old cost to hand.
It's fine, Dan. It's fine.
Alright. He's putting dice on his downloads so they know what the fuck's going on. And they're in time very, very soon.
Very, very soon in time. With, important to know, Hayden
Beep.
up on 1,000 life because of Yupstart Goblin.
So we're gonna give them 2 extra minutes because they fanged the thing. They were basically waiting to see if they could start because they're the feature match, and they could have, but they didn't. But it's fine. We give them 2 minutes anyway because we're lovely like that.
Got to stop watching everything.
So he summons Alich and it dies. So he
Negates the
negates the
down air.
effect
Take
For the-
less damage.
for the turn or on purpose.
Just for the turn to take less damage.
Okay, sure. He'd actually take. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's
He
still-
takes 400 less damage
Yeah.
for each.
Sure. That's still gonna be. He knows he's in time soon, right?
Scott's going in.
Like
You can't stop him now.
he apparently
He's going in.
he's like, oh wait, did the beeper just go beep? I better swing him with all my monsters and just take infinite damage. Is this not just Tour Guide Nightmare Shark? You're dead.
Yeah.
It's Tour Guide Nightmare Shark. You're dead, right?
I mean, yeah.
All right. Seems fine.
Look, I'm not going to lie. You guys wanted the scooter in the feature match, and this is what you're getting.
Yeah.
You're getting some high-quality Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing.
Makes the Dante in defense.
Yep.
Good, strong.
Mhm.
Strong plays for someone who's on 800 life points. Mills soul charge. Mills the sir because
Clearly.
he had to have something. I'll be very sad if this works out for him because he does not. It should not. He deserves none of this.
It's fine.
Specials the Scum. Did he already use Scum's effect?
No, he flip summoned it earlier.
All right. You can make a Virgil then I guess. I can
No,
make
it's
double
just
Dante. Yep. Yep. Good.
Gonna be a graph?
Good.
No graph.
That Brady Bunch shirt is putting in work.
Jono before the last round was X1, so I'm assuming he's gonna be in.
So Shiko dropped. No Return of the Champion.
Yep, and then there's Tour Guide for Shark.
Yep. You lose. You lose.
Springfield, you lose.
He's not meant to touch
Ow.
up Downer, Bowden. The Downer got Alec.
Yeah, got Alec.
He got
So he
Alec.
took less damage and just didn't straight die to it.
Yeah. It got Alec real bad. Oh, yes. They don't need to detach if it's Alec, right? It's part
I
of the
don't know, I haven't
effect.
read down it. I'm pretty sure it isn't
I'm
cost.
100%. There's no way it's a cost. No Chet. No Chet here.
No Chet here.
Not Chet.
This card attacked or was attacked after damage calculation. Colon, not semicolon, M9s.
Yeah. You get nothing. Well, that was the Scotty feature match. I hope you all enjoyed.
I hope you all enjoyed it.
I hope you all realize why it took so long for us to do this, because good God.
So Scotty, favourite to win YCS Sydney.
Yep.
In his own words, you all pussy.
Yep. Yes, we are. Good. I'm not even sure we have time to do an interview.
I really want to.
All right, I'll grab Hayden Matthews and
Grab
you.
Scott.
All right.
The world needs to know.
All right. Good. Good.
So put in chat questions for Scotty Jones now, guys. We probably aren't going to be probably only going to be able to interview him for like a minute or two before the next round starts. But you know, just trying to give the world what they want. Scotty too hotty? Exactly. So, I can't seem to see Scooter anywhere. So, probably should just bring in Papa Matthews. No, he's still there. Just, Scotty creeping. Come on in and talk to the world, my friend Scooter. Sit just to my left here. And, just be careful, there's like a bunch of, like, cables and such. So just put on this. And there we go. Okay, so Scott, what were your thoughts on that game? Just, yeah, that one on the right way.
Yeah.
So welcome everyone. This is,
G'day,
you've
guys.
probably heard of him before. What were your thoughts on that game, man?
Really hard.
Really hard?
Pretty much mirror match. I lost to one already before. If you don't have Majesty's Fiend, you sort of lose. But even without that card, they go Ojama Trio, and it's really hard to get over, even with the enemy controller.
Absolutely.
So I decided to cut enemy altogether.
Okay, cut enemy
and-
orc together.
Yeah, I decided to put 3 Vanity's Fiend in the main.
In
for
the
ma-
main? I thought you had 3 advantages.
No, in the side.
Yep,
in
yep,
the
yep,
side, and then I sided them in,
Yep.
which helped a lot. And also, you just down a magician, really. You don't want to get rid of their field, because then they can just go off. So you want to just beat them like with Downer. And
And Nightmare Shark over their tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
in the third game, I had to really think, because he had like a geometry on me. So I was like, well,
Mhm.
if I don't do a play, I'm going to lose. So I decided to match his play by going the Alec, which negated one of the downers.
And then
which
crash
then-
your tokens in.
Yeah, and then just crash to push. Even though I take a lot of damage, I just assumed if he had room, he would have the Shark Drake. But obviously, he had the Shark Drake.
Yeah,
But
yeah. He
I
had the
had
Nightmare
to
Shark.
match it and then double downer just to be sure, to see if I could come back. But nah. And in game one, I decked out. Or I should have I drew the last
I mean-
card and then he just beat me. It was nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you were like
was really
game
tight.
one, you were like dead to damage and dead to deck out.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was a lot of back and forth that game.
Oh yeah, and one of my favorite techs in my side was siding Dark Hole
Okay,
and
okay.
maining Regeki
Makes sense, makes sense.
with BLS and
Dark
stuff.
Hole to clean up the Ojimatria tokens.
Yes, that's half the reason I sided them, and also because even though they get their pluses and add, if you're going to OTK on that turn, you want to clear their board before pushing.
Okay, makes sense.
So yeah, that's why. And it's also good against Coolfort. So you have Regeki and the Dark Hole.
Seems like
That's-
chat wants to know about your Brady Bunch shirt. What's the story behind that?
Oh, okay. I'm wearing it to the YCS
Uh-huh.
for the represent. Well, I'm not actually in the group, but I know DBZ Bowden is,
is.
and Jono.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
I think there's one other person. I don't know who it is.
I think Hanson.
Hanson.
He might just
yeah,
have
it
his
was
shirt.
Hanson, yeah.
I'm not
But,
actually not very
no,
knowledgeable who's in it.
What happened was, when I went to nationals, I versed Hanson
Yep.
in the top 8 well, not like in round 8,
Mhm.
and I lost to him because he was playing Momo and I was playing Gigia. But I was like, oh, I really like that shirt. I want to join. And he's like, oh, you got to like win events and slowly get there. So I was like, I'm wearing it to represent like myself and
Okay.
to show people that I actually can play.
Sure.
And it's sort of a I wear it to represent for DBZ Bowden because I'm one of his fans. That's why.
I'm a
one of
big
his-
fan of Bowden myself too.
Yeah, so
He's
and
glorious paragon.
one of the best players.
of the Australian Yu-Gi-Oh community.
Or like the other week, you know, it's like you verse all these good players, and you know, you play the best deck, you got all the cards, and even then, when it comes down to it, it's all luck and draw.
Yeah, there's always variance in card games for sure.
Any other questions?
So what's your plans for the YCS? You going to still be playing Burning Abyss or
No,
not playing Burning Abyss?
no. After
Not liking
today,
it after
I
it's treated you today?
No, it's not that it's a bad deck. It's the fact that I'm expecting to verse so many mirror matches out of 10
Okay.
rounds. So you want to play a deck that's really, really good.
Sure.
But at the same time, you don't want to get sacked in the mirror.
That's fine. I understand.
So I am last minute changing to Shadow.
Oh, you're playing Shadows last minute. Okay, fair enough.
But I'm
Because
not
as
playing.
it's
I don't want to play the. Well, there's a big hype about the. What's that card called?
Denko Saka,
Yeah, Denko Saka, which means you got to play 40 cards. And
you want to play like 45, 50?
no, I'm gonna play my own build,
Okay.
60 card Shadow.
60 card Shadows.
Without any Burning Abyss at all.
Yep.
And it's going to rely on like pretty much 3 beginning and the ends, and then you just play a shitload of draw power, and you play the artifact engine.
Yep.
So when they go scout, you can chain Sanctum, bring out the
It's quite strong,
Morotech,
yeah.
pop
When you have
the-
artifacts against the scout.
and it's just a lot more outs to things.
Mhm.
Whereas if you go summon Denko Saka, you can't really set yourself, and I think if you want to win in the grind game, you want to get pluses. So even if they Denko Saka you, most times in the mirror match, they side it out.
Sure.
So that's also an edge. And also, I think in the mirror match, if you're playing more cards than them, even though your draw is a little bit inconsistent, you can...
You have a stronger late game by the virtue of the
Yeah.
fact you play 3 of every Shadow monster.
And the beginning and
Yeah.
the end is really, really good. I
So,
was playtesting on DN for a lot, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
find
the card's treasure
even
cruise.
if you
It's
draw it early
draw
on,
3.
you draw it early on with Mathematician or Carry Bennett. I'm also running 3 Carry Bennett.
Yeah.
Which is a really, really good card.
Oh yeah, it's insane. I mean,
it's funny.
I in the past, pre next challenges, I played a 60 card Shadow deck for quite a while.
and also,
just
it's
for-
more
for
for
kicks.
if I do top,
Curry Bennett
With
best card in the deck.
60 card Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I've got a really good side and I've play tested enough with it that
Yep.
it keeps up with the meta.
Mhm.
But if you want to play something different, you might as well create it.
Makes sense.
And I
And
I've-
you're channeling the Billy Break on this one?
yes, but I'm also just teching a couple of my own techs.
Oh yeah?
in the
You,
deck.
you want to give them away, or do you want that to be a secret for the big event?
Well, I've got it right here if you just want to see it.
Oh, just
But-
what's your big tech?
Um,
Side or main or what?
mainly the side.
Okay, so what's the
I'm
big tech
siding
card?
3 Twister
Okay.
for the Quill Off match.
Yep. That's reasonable. Spell and trap removal's good in that matchup.
Yeah, and I'm also siding. I forget what it is. I got it here. Just a sec.
Mm-hmm.
I've got so many cards in the deck. I can't remember them all. So
Yeah, 60's a lot.
yeah,
It's
it's pretty.
50% more than 40.
So pretty much the main deck or extra deck. I guess. Do they see it or?
No, they can't really
Ah.
see it.
Oh, okay. Well.
There's us there.
Oh. Okay.
No,
Castel, Volcasaurus. I'll just say it because they can hear me.
yeah.
So
they can
Castel, Volcasaurus, Goyo, Black Rose, Arcanite,
Yahtzee.
Yangzing, Crimson Blader, and Leo.
Uh-huh.
I cut the Lightsworn Synchro last minute
Cut Michael, sure.
because you still run Aaron or the Phallus to go for the
Yeah,
Black Rose play,
Sure.
but you never because you got the new one that can't be targeted against the Burning Abyss matchup.
It's quite a good card, yes. Yahtzee is
You
quite
don't
good.
need the third. You don't need it. There's no room. And then you got the double Winder, 1 Crystal, because I'm running 3 Shadow Core in my main.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. I've been researching that card, and I found that if you send it to the grave, you get a plus
Yes.
by certain effects,
Yes.
and it's always a instant, for this
Mhm.
this card.
For Grista, yep.
Yeah, this one. It's just
Are
amazing.
you playing any Fires main deck or just Core? Playing Fire and Ice Hand or anything fun
no,
like
no,
that?
no,
Nothing like
Fire
that?
Ice and no. It's too cloggy.
Okay.
So
okay.
I just find that better, and then you got the double Winder,
Double Winder,
that-
Triple Construct, and a
um,
Shekanaga?
1 Shiganaga,
Yep.
just in case, and then 3 Construct.
3 Construct indeed.
just because it's the main play you do.
So what was the side spice you were mentioning?
Yeah, the side's really different.
Okay.
I'm siding 2 Kai's.
2 Kai's, good card.
Mirror match,
Yep, yep.
and also against the Burning Abyss.
Mhm, mhm.
You want to banish their cards, get rid of them, and
That
they take
seems good.
damage because they're dark.
Oh yeah.
2 Lila, because a lot of people side Shadow Mirror, and you need an out to more back row, so you
Yep,
just got
yep,
the Lila.
yep.
My side's really different. I'm siding 3 Flying Sea.
3 Flying Sea. Yep.
So
it's like an Ojama Trio from the hand.
pretty much, it's just better when you're playing with versing Shadol. A Ojama Trio you have to set, and it takes time.
Sure.
So if I want to side into Danko Saka, or if I last minute decision change, then at least I don't have the Ojama Trios to waste more back row.
Makes sense.
And the next 3 side cards are 3 Curse Seal, a Forbidden Spell.
Yep, it's quite a strong card.
Because you play a lot of spells in the mirror match, it's really good because if you negate 1, they can't use the rest of them. And then the rest is 3 Twister
Yep.
and 2 MST
All right.
because you want outs to Scout.
So,
So-
no Fairy Winds?
Nah.
You prefer Twisted to Fairy Wind?
Or I don't have the room. I prefer Curse Seal.
Okay,
I made room for
that
Curse
makes
Seal,
some sense. Makes some
and
sense.
it's pretty basic, really.
It's cool.
Different. And then, like, the main deck, there's, like, a couple of texts that people are surprised. Oh, it's a Shadow Games, missing 1.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get 1 more. Pretty much beginning of the end,
Yeah, it's a good card.
best card.
Treasure Cruise is pretty insane.
I'm playing 2 and 2.
2 and 2 of the Wyvern Burster Colossipant.
Yeah, because you get pluses all the time,
Yeah, no, they're not bad.
and
We need to okay, so go, Scotty, you've got about another 30 seconds.
I know. The last card I was going to quickly say was with the 2 Sanctum. I'm only playing 2
Only 2 Sanctum.
and 2 Moral Tech.
2 Sanctum, 2 Moral Tech. Any ignitions?
No, because it's too
Okay.
cloggy. Too cloggy.
Yeah.
You pretty much win off El Shaddol and you just win. Oh, and I'm playing 3 Burst Rebirth.
Burster Burst, a good Yu-Gi-Oh card.
You play 3 because, yeah.
All right, Scotty, we're going to need to bounce you out here. Good luck with the rest of the tournament, and good luck at YCS Sydney.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And thanks to all the support. It helps.